on the screen. Yeah, I'll share the recordings. Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll share the recording. Okay, so yeah, let's start over. Like, so basically, here is the Git version control tool, and we can use tooling. There's one more thing I don't like this operating system specific file. So how I can ignore this? What I can do is I can do something like git ignore here, and I can just, you know, let's say .ds star, like I can just say what files I'm ignoring. I'll say Mac files, and I can give it basically, sorry, I'm trying to comment on it. So these are how you can add comments to your git ignore file, and then you can say, dot ds underscore store. Now you'll see that we don't get that file here anymore. Like this file is ignored. It won't prompt you to add this file to the git commit. But the thing you want to add is like, you basically add a meaningful message, add git ignore. How do you write these messages? Usually these messages should not be like added or hi. Hi, Ryan. Hello. Yeah. Hi, Ryan. You want to introduce yourself?
Oh, I'm sorry, my mic's open here. Yeah, I'm Ryan. I'm from Michigan. I've done some DevOps stuff and used Git, and was just looking to learn some more. So I'm happy to be here, and thank you.
Sure. I think you'll already know a lot of things. So, anyways, we have Chris here from Singapore as well. I'm based out of Toronto. Okay. Yeah,
Okay, nice to meet you too.
great. Thanks for joining. This meeting is being recorded. Just wanted to let you know. So yeah. So we were going over some concepts for Git. I was just going over, how you can ignore a file. There was a Mac file which was bothering us, tstore. So we just added a Git. This is the way I can use UI to Git. And now yeah. So, what I always like to use is git log. There's a command. We're going over a lot of git commands today. Some of them are these. Okay. We also discuss about how do you generally add to git. Git init is that's to initialize any folder as git repository. Repository is like just another name for folder. Okay. And yeah, git show versus git status. Yeah, that's a good question. Git status will git show, as we saw, it's just showing you the history of commits, the diffs and all. Git status just show you the status of, I think, files, which are, let's say if I change one file, which I just changed, it will show you. Git status will show you, which files are modified. If I create a new file, it will show you, like new file here, and new file.md again, let's say. So if I do git status again here, git status is to know without this tool. So whatever this tool is doing for you in the UI, in the VS Code get this tab by default, the Git tab. So this is showing you this is a untracked file. We are not tracking this file. Basically, it's a new file. That's the terminology you use. This is a modified file. Like since my last commit, I've modified this file. So git status, without this UI, how do you know the status of each file, basically? So git status is it will show you that you have a modified file this and you have this, and you can do, git add star to add all of them to staging if you like. So
That's the way I like to do it. Yeah, even though it's probably not the best practice. But I'll say one thing, because Chris asked about Git showing Git status. So without doing that first part that he said, the Git in it, none of this is possible. So by initializing it as a GitHub thing, it starts tracking like he's showing. I'll stop talking now. I'm sorry to interrupt.
no, that's fine. So git add star basically added everything to staging. If you go back to our thing, we have changes go to staging goes to commit. So git add always adds everything to, and whatever is not in the staging, or now if I do git status, it will show you the status of that. You have these changes to be committed basically. We can do this. I think there's git remove as well. I don't use it as often. No, there's nothing like that. So yeah, they have git restore, they're saying, which we can use if we want to, unstage the file, I think. Like I don't use it either. But there's an option you can do, right? So git status is, so I hope it's clear, Chris. Yeah. Or from text file change yeah, to MD. Yeah. So yeah, let's move forward. So git, hopefully that's clear. So yeah, you can do one by one if you like, or you can do the star, which is not a bad best practice. So added new file readme or something like that, and yeah, and we can of course use command line. That's available everywhere. There is git. You don't need these editors, but these are helpful. You can see what changes we are doing. There's an empty file. This one has these changes. So yeah, so git commit, and if you do -m, you can write uh, add command to, we were discussing, do you have any comments on that? What we were discussing is how do you how do you write your git comments? Basically, you should add them in present tense always. Don't use added or something, but it's a personal choice, I guess. Whatever your team follows, add command to read me, add git commands to read me,
Yeah,
we
actually, I have one question because usually I will manually create the README. I will create a text file, then we need it to README. Then
yeah,
I change the extension. I forgot what command to change the extension,
yeah,
but it's a bit manual and tedious. So
yeah,
is there a way to just create a README dot MD
yeah, yeah,
directly?
yeah.
This
So
is actually still not MD. Actually, sad to say.
So I have MD here.
I mean, it's a extension file may still be text file.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So you want to change this extension to something else?
Yeah, to MD. I mean, the MD to be displayed in the GitHub. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So there are things you can do, like you can first of all, let's see our history. I wanted to go with this command, git log. Git log will show you your commit history. So we first had our first commit, then add GitHub, add git commands to readme. What I mostly like with git log is if I do like this, one line, it's much cleaner for me. I don't want to see all that information. And what you're seeing on the screen, I don't know if you're aware, every time you commit, it's a whole thing. You can jump around, you know. This is the thing you need if you want to jump around. you know, B1, B3, 461 AC. If you use this is your unique ID. You can go to this basically, you know, if you like. So then yeah. Uh, okay. So I could not understand your requests about extensions, but yeah, you
Yeah,
can.
yeah. Sorry, I think I see something wrongly. It's not that far. It's dot key in off. The dot key in off. I need to remove the extension. I think it's fine. Thanks.
Okay, okay, yeah, yeah. How to create readme? Okay, yeah,
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 yeah, I get it. I get it. Thanks a lot.
yeah, yeah, yeah. We can actually delete this. We don't need this file. You know, it will show you another thing in the. You know, you don't have to use Git. Git is just for keeping track of history. So you know, the cool thing about Git is I'll show you now. If I show Git status again, you will see that we have deleted a file, and I can say delete unwanted new file readme. Yeah, yeah. So I can. I'm using both very liberally. So there's something called I can sign off my commit as well. And, you know, I can sign off. Let's say, oh, sorry, there's no staged here. Um, commit all sign off. I'm just not, I'm just jumping ahead. I'm just moving all my changes to, you know, commit stage. It will automatically do the stages part. Basically, I jumped from here, from changes to commit, if I just use commit like that. Uh, so if you see my log history now, and if I show you the bigger log history, you will see something here that, you know, a lot of projects, if you work on open source project, they want you to sign your commits. So your commit should have these uh sign off things, if you understand what the sign off is. These commits are unsigned, nobody knows who did it. I mean, like, there is an author here, but if you sign your commits, it's an extra whatever uh, thing that, like, a lot of open source project expects you to do. Yeah. Okay. Um yeah. So I'll show you one thing here. So one of why are we using Git? Git is a version control, as I told you. Like, let's say you want to see what happened when the file was here. You can see, you know, you can jump around and you can go back to this commit. So there's something called git checkout. So we did git init, we did git add, we did git commit. We also checked git branch, we do git status, and there is something called git checkout, basically, you know. Yeah, you can see there's a command called checkout. Checkout is I can create a new branch with checkout. So what you do is you don't always do your commits in the master branch. What you do is you create new branches. So let's say uh, you have you want to create your new branch, like my first whatever script, and let's say I created this new branch. And what do I want to do with this new branch? I'll just use my project as it is. First of all, I'll change my readme. Let's say I'll create a new file. Let's say I have Node installed, so I won't go over that. Hello world.js. So, you know, I can create a hello world command here. Hello world here. That's my first program. You can verify your program. So if I do git branches now, you will see I have two branches. And when I checked out my branch with git checkout -b, I'm on this branch now. And master is just another branch with history. And if if you see logs now, you will see that logs are basically, they show you head. They're showing you that head of my first script and master are same. They're both at this level. They're both at this commit level, right? Yeah. And just yeah, it's great you're here. So they're both at this level. So now what I do is I verify my program. I can do it like this. You know, it's working now. And yeah, and now let's do a commit. So let's commit them. So again, you can either do git add star, you can commit your file one by one, or I'm using this UI basically to stage them, and then say add hello world .js or something like that, whatever makes sense to you for the commit. And then I can sign off my commit, or I can always unsigned commit. But yeah, commit state sign off did the same thing. So now if I do git status or git log, you will see that my hello world is ahead of head is at the my first script head, and master is behind my hello world. Yeah, there's one more command, I think git log pretty or something. Yeah, so let's do this. Let's try this, and minus minus pretty. Okay, sorry. Git log pretty. Yeah. Git git log. It can show you your it can show you basically how your branches are converging and diverging. Git log to show branches, branch tree. So yeah, anyway, I don't use this. Git show tree. Okay, let's try this. I don't think it will work on my. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, so you can get an output like this basically. It will show you where your commits are merging and all that. You don't need this command for that. 1 second. Git branch. Sorry. Git branch. Okay. Sorry if you're yeah. Sorry, yeah, git log graph. Yeah. So yeah, I think we can do this. Git log one line and graph. If I do that, okay, sorry. Yeah, I'll maybe find it. I'll post it later in the comments somewhere on the group. So this can show you this can show you a tree as well. Yeah, I don't know how to. I'll try this one. Yeah, sorry, I didn't really wanted to show that, but that's fine. So yeah, so this is how I am. So now I am committed, but my master, if I go back to master, so now basically you can always go back to master and create a new branch. So you can always see which branch I am on with this. Let's say I'm on master now. You will see all our changes of hello world, and this file is gone because we checked out between branches. So what is a way to merge them now? And uh, so you can either do merge, and you can merge, and then you merge the changes from this branch. So that's where git. So there's no concept of pull request. Usually what happens if you're on GitHub and all, you'll create a pull request, but let's say I want to pull in all the changes of my script to this. I'll just do git merge, and here you go. If you see git log now, if you'll see git logs now, you'll see, master and my scripts are here. Hello world JS has been pulled into a master branch, right? So that's the way to do it. You isolate your changes to different branches, and then when you're done with your changes, you tested your changes, you merge them to the master branch. Not always you will be able to merge those changes. I'll show you how. So let's say hello world.js. I'll say hello world 3 here, hello world master, and I make a commit here. Oh, sorry. Let's create a new branch. Let's say I'll create a new branch. I'll try this git checkout again. Git checkout. Okay, yeah, git push and git push is when you have a remote repo. So we don't have a git remote repo, like we can create one. So git push is when there is a command called git remote. Let's say I'll pull in a different project here. So let's say I'll pull one of my repos here. Maybe this one. Okay. And I can clone this. 1 second, sorry. I don't know if this is any repo even. So git push is when you want to push your changes to remote repo. So, it's like uploading your changes online. That's what git push is. Okay, merge is, it's a commit that we are merging the history of 2 branches. Whatever is in the other branch comes to this branch. Does it make sense to you, Chris?
Oh, so it's for a different branch in your local.
Yeah.
Locally from when you merge from which branch to which branch?
Yeah. Yeah, git push is not between branches. It's like
I know pushing is just pushing to your Git repo.
yeah.
So when you merge the script from where to where?
I merged, yeah. So I merged let's say you have to be on the master when you use merge. So I think if I understand what you're asking me is we did git checkout and then we did git merge, right? Yeah.
Okay. So is it that let's say I'm in branch A.
Yeah.
Then I do something in branch B.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then I want to merge the branch B
Yeah.
to branch A.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll tell you. Yeah. So let's say you have master, then what you did is you did git checkout -b, my feature branch or my whatever, you call it feature or whatever you want to call it, right? And then you made your changes, right? Then you committed your changes by git add star git commit, then you can again, now let's say when you check out this, both were at level L1, like head at this level, head L1 master, and they were same, my feature branch. they were same. But as soon as you made a commit here, head and master branch are ahead now. Head and my feature branch are ahead. Now master don't have changes which you have in your head. So what I did is I could check out master. So master become the thing where things will get merged to. So merge, basically, if I want to say, I don't know how to use target and source. So source, you want to say which source here will become my feature branch. So source is my feature branch, and these are like incoming changes. If I want to use this term, incoming changes, and master is at master. After I merge this, basically they were back to being equal, right? I'll show you with an example now. That's what I was trying to show you now. So this is hello world. Let's say I don't do hello world feature branch, right? So you can you can do your changes. It doesn't matter now right now. So let's say I check out. I created a new branch. You know, whatever feature branch. Okay, and I committed. Change hello world message. I'll show you the thing. Basically, commit stage. Anything can be merged to anything. Whatever you're merging are incoming changes. Basically, that's what the terminology is. So I changed the hello world message. Now you will see that, if I do git log minus, basically my feature branch and head are same right now. I'm at this head. So now let's say I go back to master, and master do the same thing. Master say hello world master, and you say made hello world master, add change hello world to include master, right? So I did a commit here. So now if I show you, it doesn't, it's not showing you a tree. I wanted to show you a tree, but anyways, but right now they're same here, and after this is the diversion, and this is the diversion. Now let's say I want to merge. What do you want to merge? Let's say I want to merge this, whatever is in the feature branch. Oh, first of all, I don't see my feature branch here. Why is it not showing my feature branch? So if you see branches, first of all, you see we have 3 branches, and I'm at master, so it's showing GitHub master. If I check out my feature branch again, -b is only when you first time create a branch. Check out -b means create new branch. Check out feature branches. Now I'm just going back to my branch. You will see hello world feature branch. And let's see what we show here. So head and feature branch are same. Yeah. So that's why it was not showing. Yeah. So I can either merge master to this, but you always make your changes merge to master. So let's say I merge master here. Git merge. So basically, your current branch become where your changes will go in. It's different with rebase. That's the difference we can come back to. with one more example. So here, let's finish learning about merge. So if I do this, what will happen if we change the same file? There will be a merge conflict. Okay. So merge conflict will show you that my current change is this, but my incoming change says this. So now Git has this thing. It did not made a new commit automatically. It says like you have to resolve this manual. I don't know how to manage this. So now it's up to me what change I can choose. I can just completely wipe it off and write something new as well if I like. Or I can say, I think better choice for me is this. I'm just modifying this file. You don't have to be worried about this. Then whatever changes I make here, if I say accept current changes, like, what this button is doing is basically, it's saying, I looked at this file, and what it creates is, it creates these arrows, and it's a symbol which shows that these lines have merged. It's the starting of the conflict and it's the ending of the conflict. So I can just delete these and do a commit on this file. I have to delete these, otherwise it will keep prompting me that they merge conflicts. So if you see, I saved it here. Now I resolved a conflict. No, don't say whatever. So I resolved a conflict, and now I can merge it. Now I can do a git commit. So I can do merge abort as well. Like I can abort my merge changes as well if I like. I'm in the middle of merge right now. Let's say what our git status shows. Okay, so unmerge paths, fix conflict, run git commit. So what all I'm doing is, or I can do git merge abort. If I do git merge abort, I'm back to square one. Basically, it doesn't matter what I did. Or I can do git merge feature branch, and I go and change the file and remove these conflicts, arrows or whatever, greater than, less than signs, which show, and I can manually fix it. Like usually what you do is you merge, you try to make sense of it, and here basically it's a human in the loop thing, right? And yeah, you merge them. And yeah, so yeah, so that's my merge, and now I can commit it, and I say git commit. First of all, I think I still have to add it. So I said add, and let's say star. So this will add now the merge changes become my staging changes, and I can do git commit -m, and so I can just sign off merged, whatever, feature branch, and so now if I see, like, the histories will never match, like, the feature branch still is whatever commit it had, but master is now included all the changes. So you see in the log is showing the history of the branch you are on. It's showing all the path. It's not showing the logs of all the branches. It's showing what path master took. So at this point, we merged my first script to master. At this point, we merged this to master. And it had a merge conflict. Like, we were able to resolve it at this point, basically. Yeah. Sorry, do you have any questions? Is it clear, like the merging thing? Hey, Chris. Okay. So I'll show you one more thing now. Let's say I want my feature branch to contain one more line. But I'm like I can now I can pull in the changes of my feature branch master to my feature branch in a different way. So you see, I'm on feature branch again. What I can do is, if you see the log history here, we are at this log level. But if you see the log history of master, it looks like this. What I can do is I can do these changes on top of master. So let's say I can do git rebase master. Here, incoming changes are still feature branch. But you will see how the log history will change. You will see I caught up to master now. But it basically started changing from the bottom instead of the top. Git merge is just merge the current files. Git rebase is try to merge your history in the same order. Okay. So now, as you see, like, this has changed. I don't have any commit to do. I just use this command. This is very helpful if you have a feature branch which is open for a long time, but you want to pull in changes from master to your feature branch. You can either use git rebase, or I could have used git merge as well. So yeah, anyways. Okay. I think it's a lot of information for one day. Do you want to cover anything else? Like I can cover cherry pick or something.
Okay, it's fine. Oh, you can continue. Up to you.
Yeah. I'll just show you one quick thing. Let's say I go back to master, or I'll add a commit here. Hello world, feature branch, and hello world. We can say cherry pick here. I'll just show you whatever I wrote here. I added all these commands. There's git log also, we covered a lot, right? Kind of. So yeah, so hello world, I added this commit, and let's try this commit now. Git commit minus a whatever, cherry pick demo. Right. Sorry. Okay. So yeah, this is like I don't need to do add all the time. I can do just git commit all the things and then the message. Anyways, git log queue. So now I can go to a different branch. As you know, we have 3 branches. If I go to git checkout my first script, and you will see this message is hello world. What if I want this message to be hello world first branch, right? So change hello world message, right? I think this is the change I need. And if you see the history of this branch, like it don't have that change, and I can apply this change just out of nowhere. So whatever files I have changed when I made a commit, when I made this commit, all those changes will be applied to. So I can use, let's say, I can use this commit as well. I can use this commit. Do you have a choice? Like you want to use any commit or have a preference? Anyway, so if I use this commit, it will include let's use the middle one. Okay, so now this will basically I can do cherry pick and I can post this and that's it. And now you see like I'm at the feature branch change. Basically, I don't have to rely on git rebase and git remerge. I can apply changes one by one if I know what I'm doing, or if I have quick thing I wanted to do, I can do this commit now. I skipped one. So what I did is I applied this. Now I'm applying this one. So yeah. Okay, it failed. Okay, yeah, because it's a merge commit. Yeah. So merge commits are special. I think mainline expects a number to be greater than 0. Yeah, I don't know how to use it. So that's what was not letting me commit that. But yeah. So as you see, git cherry pick is you have to find the hash code of commit you are interested in. Let's say somebody else worked on some file which you need. Let's say you were importing something here, you know, uh, constant, like you're working on a project and somebody created a new add function or something, let's say, right? Uh, so you want only that change to come in. And if he has a clean history of that change in his commit logs, you can pick that change and apply it here. So, like if you create add.js and then you will say, function add a comma b, the return a plus c. Now you want this change to come in, but you don't want all other changes he has, then you can use basically cherry pick. Yeah. Okay. Now it's 8 p.m. Actually, we doubled our time. So let's stop here, Chris.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
hope
just
it helped.
so when you do cherry pick, right?
Yeah.
Isn't it so you just take the person code.
Yeah.
Let's say if it's because I mean,
Yeah.
will you take the hash as well? So or is it a new hash?
Yeah. Yeah. It gives you a new
New
hash.
hash.
Yeah. So when I applied that change, this F007, it won't be in the history with F007. It will be a new commit. Yeah. So what you have to know about Git is every commit hash is set of files. It represents set of file at this point of time. Like branches, every commit itself is a branch with just one commit, right? So when I cherry pick this, it compares my current file with this file, and then basically, uh, yeah, I try to merge them. So let's say, yeah, I don't know in cherry pick you get conflicts or not, but you can maybe get conflicts there as well. But yeah, so it try to merge your file. If the commit is ahead of your file, hopefully that will be applied properly. If it's behind, yeah, you can experiment about it. So do you do you have any
Yeah.
specific use case in mind you are trying to solve?
So I mean, because CP I have let's say if I have two very big code base, then I suddenly take one line, one change.
Yeah.
Because if there are many commits, ahead, or is it possible to cherry pick if there are too many changes? Can you pick the one in front?
Yeah. Uh, yeah. So what? Let's say you have two branches and you're trying to merge something, right?
Yeah, so there's usually cherry pick. I'm not very sure there's conflict change or not. Conflicts.
Yeah. What you can also do is sometimes, let's say you have a master branch, and whatever changes you are pulling in from somebody else. Sorry, I don't know what I'm doing here. You can create a new branch with the changes you want to cherry pick, maybe, and you can overwrite those files and create a fresh commit. And now you can cherry pick your latest commit, basically. Let, let's say I have I gave you a very complicated example here. One second. Okay, so let's say you have folder 1, right? And you have folder 1 with whatever hello1.js, and but you want folder 2 from some other branch, right? You want folder 2 from some other branch, but it's not merged yet. This branch is not merged to master. If it's not merged to master, but you still want that change in the folder 1, or like in your branch, what you can do is, what I'm saying is, what you can do is you can check out master. Sorry, here, maybe I think we have to abort this cherry picking as well. No cherry pick, revert. Yeah. So we can always, whenever we are in this position, we can always do check out minus reset. There is a command called reset minus hard. Yeah. So now I don't have that cherry pick issue. Yeah, there's a git reset command as well. Anyways. Yeah. So what I'm saying is, if you want only hello2 in your branch, but let's say when somebody merged hello2, they also merge changes for hello world.js, then you cannot cleanly get those changes. So either you can copy those files, but if those files are, you don't want to deal with so many changes, yeah, you can use basically, you can create a new branch which has hello2.js changes and master changes, and create a clean commit for that file, and then merge that branch into your thing, or cherry pick it. Does it make sense to you?
Yeah. One last question. I type in the chat.
Yeah. How do you revert any commit, right? Yeah. So yeah. So yeah, usually the way I do it is, let's say like create whatever, create packages. So I let's say I committed revert. You want to revert a commit, right? Undo a commit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you see my log history now, yeah, git reset is that command though. My head is here. What I can do is I can reset head to 1, I think.
Can you reset head to the can you reset head to the last 3 or last?
Yeah, I can reset it to here. Yeah. Reset. 1 second. So you count from head, and you can reset head actually by maybe
Just the hash.
just the hash.
Oh,
Okay, so then yeah, so I'm at this now.
so you got commit.
How do I go back? But right, it's then it's same as, but I can go, but like you usually don't do these kind of things in the master branch usually. Reset to, let's say, can I go back now? Yeah, yeah, I can go back now. So I did not delete anything. But usually what is good enough for me is I don't reset all the way down. I can just do undo last commit, kind of. Oh, last commit is a merge commit. Sorry. Merge feature branch. What do we have? Okay, 1 second. Let's do. Let's say I did console or log and I missed something. Sorry. Where is hello world here? Master feature branch, and my hello spellings are wrong, but I made a commit. Oh, see, this is totally out of sync now. Okay, so I have a commit wrong spelling, right? So I did a commit here, but I just want to revert just the last change. So I usually what I do is I do undo last commit. Or I have two choices. I'll show you both. So undo last commit, and this way I can now fix the spellings. And instead of hell, I'll make it hello again. Sorry. Yeah. So basically, you unstage your changes as well. So undo will only make them staged. You unstage them, you fix your spelling, and then you can create a fresh commit. Okay. Correct spelling, right? And you will see, like, well, I was showing you again and again, commit correct spellings. But basically I don't have to. Now let's say these spellings are wrong as well. I wanted to do hello with a lot of O's, and I don't want to create a fresh commit for this. One choice I also have is, sorry, I think I've totally screwed up history here. So one choice I also have, I don't want to create a fresh commit. Basically, I want to commit to the same level. What I can do is there's something called amend, commit staged amend, or that's it. So here I'm just using the same, it will change the commit ID. So when I push, I have to force push it, but I don't have to add extra message unnecessarily, like, so you will see like commit correct spelling now contains this change rather than like, I don't have to create an extra commit history message basically. So this command is commit minus amend, I think. Yeah, and I'll just show you from command line. So let's say we add one more hello. Yeah, so those are the two options you can use, like for undo commits. Yeah. Okay. So I don't want to, create like a extra commit message because I just added one. Oh, so I can do that as many. So basically, I can amend my last commit with this command. So that's a great option for me. I don't have to undo anymore. Okay. Okay, Chris. Nice meeting you.
Yeah, can you see the chat? Can you see the chat?
Yeah. For me, I use rebase to add a name of commit. Rebase has multiple purposes. Yeah. Rebase is basically, you start your history again, because let's say if I create a new branch right now, branch will be from this commit. But let's say my master branch progress, let's say I was at this A29 and I created a new branch, and then master has progressed to ED26. So what will happen is uh, I can have a cleaner history when I do rebase. Merge will have a divergent history, and merge will just merge. It's like, I don't care about all your commit history, but rebase will just give you a better history. That's it. Yeah, you can edit. Yeah. I also did that. You can do git rebase at any level, like kind of, head 1 or 2, and then you can there are a lot of rebase options. Rebase option to change the name of commit and all that. Yeah, you're correct about that. So git rebase, and let's say head. Now it will show me this. I can sorry. Yeah, sorry, do I have any changes here? Yeah, let's got that. Yeah.
Yeah. Usually you need to keep stash, something like that.
What? Yeah. 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 Except incoming. Yeah. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Rebase with the commit, the changing the commit message, right? Yeah. I think I should abort whatever I did. So yeah, -I. Yeah, interactive. Basically, this option will help me change the commit messages. So let me abort this one and do that first. So what we did is this, instead of this, we do interactive, and now I can change my commit messages if we like. Yeah. And I'm not changing content. Kind of, I'm not changing content. Um, yeah, you can do this. You have these options. You can pick, reword, but edit the message, edit message will, if I do only pick, I think it will change it will use the commit as it is. Use commit but edit the commit message, spellings, and squash means I can squash these two together. I don't want two commits for them, so I can squash them together. And fix up means like squash but keep only the fix up actually is a better one. Like fix up will merge this to the last one, so like this never existed, the last hello world. So yeah, you have all these options with rebase, which are very powerful to change your commit logs history to make it more readable if you like. Yeah. But rebase you can get conflicts, and then you have to resolve conflict, and then you have to do git rebase continue all the time. Yeah. Git merge is much easier. Sometimes you think you need git rebase, but if you just merge it, you can just deal with the merges rather than dealing with every rebase commit, every commit in the history. Yeah. Yeah, merge is better. And git stash, of course, is when you want to yeah. If I close this, let's see what happened to our history. So yeah, first of all, we are getting some yeah, you can see what oh, yeah, git rebase. Let's see, I think we are yeah, git rebase continue. Oh, fix up without a previous commit. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this guides you a lot actually. Change it, pick whatever. Yeah. Okay. We'll continue. Maybe we'll do another session.
Okay.
Just on
So one last question is, in the chat.
yeah. 1 second. Yeah, you mentioned. Yeah, we can. It's up to the team. I just do it with my feature branches. I don't rebase on master branch ever. Okay, and
Okay,
production
thank you.
branches are always master branches. And cherry pick sometimes you have to do when you have a hot fix scenario. You have hot fix. You want to go to your last version and you want to cherry pick certain change from a developer.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Bye.
Bye. Thanks.